Yo, what's good, people? What's good? What's good? What's good? I see we got 7 people in the building. What's popping? Let's get it going early. I like this. I like this. Let me tell you something. I ain't gonna be on for long. First and foremost, I want to start the show off by saying happy birthday to my twins. I love you very much. Daddy loves you. Their mom is going crazy right now, getting any and everything for them for their little birthday party we're about to do. If you haven't seen it, I recommend you go see Disney on Ice. I talked so much shit yesterday because I really didn't want to go and see this shit. Charlene was talking so much shit and had a nigga up in there singing and shit. Get the fuck out of here. Under the sea. Under the sea. Yeah, nigga was up in there talking so much shit because I didn't want to go. And then I was up in there in the front row with the kids just singing my ass off. A whole new world. Stop playing. That Disney on Ice was official tissue. All right, but back to the topic. Because Charlene's standing over there looking at me, laughing her ass off because she knows she had her own podcast. She probably would have blasted me last night. Like, this nigga was bitching and moaning, and we get over there, and I look down, this nigga's over there singing, fucking Under the Sea and all this shit. So I'm going to blast myself. I'm doing it for her. So she ain't got to talk shit. But I did have fun last night with the twins and all the kids. We went and we saw it. It was cool and everything. But while we was there, a lot of shit was transpiring. Donald Trump was getting caught up in all kind of fuckboy shit. Yo, I really am under the impression that someone is trying to sabotage Donald Trump because there's no fucking way that someone released photos and audio of him last night with other people trying to delete shit before they have to give it up. Like, who in his circle is really fucking him over? Because that's what it's turning out to be. Someone in his inner circle is doing him fucking dirty, man. Like, they really got this nigga all the way fucked up, yo. And it's fucked up. But, yo, shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure you hit the like button for me. If you ain't subscribed, subscribe. You already know this is Smoked Out Society. I am the devil's advocate of Talk Your Is Just and the problem child of the Rico Squad. We do anything when it comes to politics, celebrity, some sports, some TV shows, because I know there's so many other podcasters that are doing it and stuff like that. But, you know, basically I've been stuck up with this fucking Donald Trump shit because I'm invested in it, because at the end of the day, there are other things that really, how this all affects my life and everything. So, yeah, let's get into it, man. I got a couple of videos to play for y'all, some content. Apparently, a lot of shit about Donald Trump's wife was leaked last night. So everybody was smashing Melania Trump for what I assume. If this is true what they saying, everybody and their mother was fucking Donald Trump's wife before he finally got her. We're going to start off with Jack Crocella and see what the hell is popping off when it comes to the whole situation. Aries! Definitely going to check it out. So that's who we're going to start off with right now. So let me go ahead and screen share it. Start off with and all these people that I use they stuff. These are people I fuck with who have their information verified. They don't bullshit. This is not just random people. These are people that have their ins in the nose. Tara Sanchez on the whole set. Baby girl Wendy, what's up, mama? Thank you. You always first and foremost in here. That is true. Shout out to baby girl Wendy. Definitely shout out to baby girl Wendy. So definitely, people, let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and get this shit popping, bro. Definitely gonna get this shit popping. Yes, what's good? Hershey's in the building. Hershey's is in the building. What's popping? Yo, so just to get you guys caught up, Tara and Hershey's, last night, I was at Disney on Ice celebrating my twins' birthday. Today is their birthday, but we went yesterday to fucking Disney on Ice. Right now, we are currently right now fucking getting ready to throw a little party for them and everything. So that's why I came on a little early today so I can get this in, because there was so much that went down last night. So I'm going to get y'all caught up. Apparently, everybody's smashing Donald Trump's wife. That's all I can tell y'all. Everybody and their mother smashing Donald Trump's wife. We got the proof. We got the evidence. Let's get it going. And I'm already rolled up, so y'all ain't got to worry about it. We ain't got to wait or nothing. We're getting right into everything.
Build a website you love with Wix. For your words,
get it.
Donald Trump isn't just covering up for himself with his refusal to release the Epstein files. He is covering up for anyone who could make him look bad, and that includes his wife, at least contractually, Melania Trump, who just got caught with her own Epstein connection because apparently Pam Bondi wants to show us just how terrible she is at covering up these files. We are going to get into this connection, why it is public, why it is pertinent to this moment right now, and why $40 million is attached to it. But before we do, if I could quickly ask you to leave a like on this video, and if you haven't already and you enjoy our channel, to hit that subscribe button because it goes a long way in supporting our work. Now, before we get into the Melania of it all, I want to start where Donald Trump's stooges did this morning. Todd Blanche announcing that he was perfectly within his rights to redact all of the Epstein files mentioning Donald Trump. And of course, Thomas Massey slammed him for that on TV.
These niggas just admitted. Did y'all hear what he just said? These fucking idiots admitted that they had the right to redact everything that had to do with Donald Trump and whatever he said. So you basically just told us the majority of everything that's black and redacted is Donald Trump, you fucking idiots. Thank you. Thank you very much. We appreciate you.
Congressman Massey, I saw in a video that you posted, you had a very specific benchmark of success here. You said, there are at least 20 men accused of sex crimes known to the FBI. How do you know that number? And do you know those names?
Yeah, the survivors' lawyers have told me those numbers, and they've described their professions in general, but they've only given me one of those names, and I mentioned that in a congressional hearing, Jess Staley. So I searched these documents. I didn't see Jess Staley's name, nor did I see 19 other names. And here's why we shouldn't be optimistic that Blanche or Bondi are going to release these things. They sent a 6-page memo to Congress and said they cited pre-existing laws as reasons that they weren't going to follow our law. For instance, our law requires them to release information regardless of embarrassment, but they are trying to say that a previous law prevails when it doesn't. Common sense says it doesn't. The Privacy Act doesn't protect them from that. And then also, as Rose said, internal communications, they're using a FOIA standard that doesn't apply because our law already says they have to give us internal communications.
In terms of the gentleman there you referenced as accused, I mean, being in the document doesn't necessarily prove criminal behavior, right? And in terms of the redactions, what the Deputy Attorney General said is that they were abiding by your law, and also a judge in New York had ordered them to listen to victims. So they're claiming that information that they had initially even published Friday, they had to pull down because they were trying to protect victims. You don't sound.
And that's a fucking lie. We all know that's a lie. Like I said, we all saw those papers that were redacted. We all know when you fill out those paperworks, you got a sentence, then you got a white space in between, then you got a sentence. We all know when people file, come on, we all work with printers, computers, and everything. These niggas completely did everything because they knew there was no way in hell they could just redact certain things and not have his name mentioned or somebody describe something about him that we wouldn't put 2 and 2 together. This is wild.
Convinced that they are abiding by,
this is absolutely atrocious, embarrassing.
No, they are not abiding. And all 3 judges who released the grand jury material said,
yeah, let's keep listening to this. Give me 1 second.
Trumps the prior law. That's just common sense. Law School 101. Yet Todd Blanche is using a different theory that wouldn't survive first contact with any court, which is he's trying to say that prior laws override our law. That's not the way this works.
Okay. Well,
Massey is right. The legal framework, if you can even call it that Blanche is operating under, doesn't. And honestly, it gives us more reason to believe that the photos of Donald Trump that were released in this batch of pseudo Epstein files were him pictured with victims. If you are claiming that the only reason that you redacted photos, videos, emails, evidence, documentation, court testimony was to protect victims, then posting a photo of Donald Trump with young women and taking it down suggests that the young women he was with were victims. It could have been of Epstein's crimes. It certainly could have been of Trump's as well. But this is not just Republicans. I'm sorry, this is not just Democrats slamming this. Republicans continue to as well. And what Rand Paul said right here has a lot to do with what Melania just got caught in.
Thomas Massey obviously was the force that forced this release. He is saying that the Attorney General is violating the law and could, in fact, eventually be prosecuted for doing so. What's your reaction?
And the crazy part about it is too, man, is that you notice they also said it has been notified that the only thing that they really blacked out was anything that had to do with Republicans, fucking liberals, eccentrics. It was a group, but anything that had to do Democratic or like these indisrespectful criminals. As you can see, check it out.
You fucking hit the king, man.
Oh shit. Look, I was about to get beat up on fucking live. Oh my God. Hold on a second. About to get my ass whooped. Sorry about that, folks. See, Charlene about to beat me up. I almost tilted the fucking cake over. Trying to show y'all. But you see what I mean, guys? They basically blacked out anything that had to do with Trump, his goonies, and all Republicans. So that goes to show you a lot of this shit that's going on about this shit was all about the fucking Republicans and the PPP crew. The Pedo Protection Program, because that's what this is called, the Pedo Protection Program. Let's keep it going.
To this partial release.
And of course he's embarrassed. Everybody fucked his wife. Why would you marry her? So while we was at fucking Disney on Ice yesterday, it was being reported that Melania Trump was getting smashed by everybody. Wow, this is crazy.
We know I've supported transparency on the Epstein files from the beginning. I've voted repeatedly to release them. I think it's a good idea. I think that trust in government is at a low ebb, and that people need to trust that justice is the same whether you're rich or poor. And people tend to believe that some rich people got off scot-free in the Epstein case, in the Epstein files. So I think it all should be released.
It is a coast-to-coast cover-up. That is what we are seeing right now under this Trump administration. They are just looking out for anyone who has a connection to Epstein that could implicate Trump. Well, we got to remember that Donald Trump isn't just covering up photos of himself, but anyone with deeper connections to him or his administration that could then potentially be subpoenaed, go on the record, or hurt Donald Trump in any way. And that extends to Melania, but she wasn't protected in this latest batch of files released. This article details right here. Disgraced Melania director spotted in Epstein files. Filmmaker Brett Ratner has been spotted in one of the thousands of Epstein files released by the Department of Justice on Friday. In the image, Ratner can be seen clutching the waist of the late French model scout who was accused of supplying girls to Jeffrey Epstein and others. The 56-year-old director of the Rush Hour franchise is one of the many celebrities, politicians to appear in the latest round of Epstein documents released by Donald Trump's DOJ. Famous faces, of course, included Bill Clinton, Prince Andrew, Mick Jagger, and Michael Jackson. Inclusion in the files does not suggest.
By the way, all these people that you see were people that did not fuck with Trump. They did not fuck with Trump, these people you see here. And for what I've read on the internet, from other fucking YouTubers and other podcasters, and I believe CNN reported on it, that some of the pictures that they have of some of these people are not on Jeffrey Epstein Island. In fact, they said that some of the pictures of Michael Jackson and Mick Jagger were at a children's charity fund. That was at a children's charity fund, and just happens that Jeffrey Epstein was there. What the fuck? Ay, mi madre, in the words of fucking goddamn fucking Pain. That shit is crazy. So these motherfuckers are dirty. They trying to say that basically Mick Jagger and Michael Jackson was a part of this whole fucking PPP crew. Get the fuck out of here, man. We all know the trauma that Michael Jackson went through in his life. He is not built to go through no shit like this. So right there, you knew it was bullshit. These people need to do their fucking homework before they try to slander other people's fucking names.
Or prove that any.
And another thing I said is, if I was the fucking Jackson family and this estate, I'd go after Donald Trump and his fucking administration for even trying to get these people. These people have never been tied to have anything to do with this shit. Prince Andrew, yes. Bill Clinton, we already seen it. We ain't stupid. We knew. But Michael Jackson, Mick Jagger, man, stop the cap. Yo, if I was those people, I'd go after them hard body.
Crimes have been committed. Many of these individuals identified have previously denied any wrongdoing.
Wait till I show you
Ratner
guys the other
himself has
videos,
kept a
too.
low public profile since 2017, when 6 women accused him of several crimes. However, Ratner is set for his first directorial credit since 2014 with Amazon's $40 million documentary about Melania Trump, which is due in theaters in January of next year. Ratner is reported to have shadowed Melania in early 2024, capturing footage of her return to the White House, which will form the basis of the Melania film. The choice of director has prompted considerable controversy, something that The View host Alyssa Farah Griffin weighed in on following the release of the trailer. I wouldn't, if I was a staffer, put the First Lady in the position of working with someone who had that history, Griffin said. I just think it's a distraction from it. That, to me, makes me a little on the cusp of if I want to watch the work, why would you want to see that movie? Co-host Joy Bayer quite quipped that she thought Ratner was the perfect choice for such a film. If he had somebody directed who didn't have a record in some kind of sexual assault, it would be a surprise, she said. I mean, this tracks. Of course it tracks. Donald Trump loves to surround himself with criminals, especially when he's engaging in corruption. And nobody wants to see the Melania movie or Melania documentary. I'm going to be at Marty Supreme Christmas Day. I don't really think I'm going to be jonesing for the theatrical release of the Melania documentary. But the reason that this movie was able to command $40 million from Jeff Bezos is because he knows that that is the easiest way to get his way with Donald Trump, is to write his wife a big check and to allow the sexual assaulter director to also get a big payday. And who is he cozied up with? Jeffrey Epstein. Everyone that Donald Trump brings into his circle is a criminal, is corrupt, was involved with Epstein. And now it is happening with Melania, who herself reportedly was involved with Epstein maybe before even Donald Trump was.
Wow.
And of course, we know that humiliates him. And
so she was getting smutted out and smashed out by everybody. And Donald Trump fell in love with her. That's crazy. Donald Trump fell in love with a smutted out fake model that didn't even make it. That's wild. Jeffrey Epstein. Yo, Donald, you know what us Black and Spanish people call that? We call that sloppy seconds. My man. And I believe other people call that the same thing, sloppy seconds. You had somebody, you had Jeffrey Epstein sloppy seconds, bro, and you married it. Oh my God. Damn it.
Horrifies him and angers him, but it's clearly not enough to stop him from having another Epstein-associated director work with his wife. That is this administration. It is people who flew on Epstein's plane, who went to his parties. Hell, RFK Jr. was essentially bragging about it. He's like, well, I did take a lot of trips. You remember that clip of him on Jesse Waters and Jesse saying, well, you never really hung out with Epstein. He's like, well, actually, I hang out with him all the time. Jesse's like, oh, shit. Well, okay. But Donald Trump doesn't care. In fact, they're happy to have these people surround him because it's just more protection. Is it a surprise that the guy who is hanging out with Epstein is now getting his first big opportunity to get back to work from Donald Trump? The guy who always hung out with Epstein. The Rush Hour connection is also interesting, considering that seems to be one of Donald Trump's favorite films. I personally haven't checked it out. I don't think I want to at this point. But yeah, of course they're going to surround themselves with people who are close to Epstein. It gives Donald Trump that little bubble. It's what I was talking about at the beginning of this video, that Donald Trump is just as much trying to protect people closely attached to Epstein, his associates, as much as he is himself, because he knows when those dominoes
he's doing a poor job
fall,
at it. If we think about it, we all know that's exactly what Donald Trump's doing, but he's doing a poor job at it. There's no way he could cover himself or secure. He's fucking up. Somebody in his own administration is doing him dirty, man. When it's all said and done, and his own administration is doing him dirty, bro.
Will start to talk, more comes out, more that might not even be in these Epstein files. Just think about what the Epstein estate has provided us. That is the type of information that would come from associates being made public. That is what Donald Trump is terrified of. That's what Democrats are continuing to push for. Jamie Raskin certainly is. He made it clear right here.
The world's first 360 drone,
He's there.
anti-gravity A1. Exception.
Donald Trump is passing out pardons like Christmas cookies right now. So if you're in for a dime, you're in for a dollar.
Oh yeah. By the way, I'm trying to find the video on it, but I don't know if there's any truth to it. But allegedly, Ghislaine Maxwell has sent a letter to Trump demanding her freedom now. She does not want to, and she says she does not intend on staying in prison throughout the new year. She wants out now. Shit's about to get spicy. If I can find that video, I'll play it for you guys. But this shit is getting crazy. This nigga, like he said, and rumor has it, your boy Diddy's one of those pardons that he's handing out like candy for Christmas.
At this point, given how much they've gone along as accomplices in this cover-up, they figure they're better off just doing whatever Donald Trump tells them to do, so that there might be, a pardon waiting somewhere over the rainbow for them. So I think, that they're going to continue to stick around. Others like Bongino are like members of a religious cult who wake up on the basement floor one day and say to themselves, somewhere I took a wrong turn, and now look where my life is, and they're trying to get out as quickly as they can.
So someone who's looking at a pardon or a commutation very soon is Ghislaine Maxwell. She seems to be the most kinetic character in this whole thing. She's moving forward with trying to get better treatment than she's already got by.
She's not kinetic. She's the fucking key, man. She's the key to all of this. And I guess he's about to mention what I said earlier.
Being moved to a sort of a prison camp. What do you make of how that situation fits into all of this?
Well, this is really the only thing about the whole affair that is remotely transparent, because we can see exactly what's going on. She got subpoenaed on one day by the House Oversight Committee, and the very next day, she hears from Todd Blanche, who had been Donald Trump's private criminal defense lawyer, who had gone over to Department of Justice, who was conveniently assigned to be overseeing all this stuff as the number 2 person there. He goes to see Ghislaine Maxwell. And not to try to find out who are the other co-conspirators, who are the other accomplices, what crimes have yet to come to light that we should be involved in. No, he goes simply to find out what will she say about Donald Trump, and pronouncing himself satisfied. And remember, he got rid of the real lawyers in the case, and but pronouncing himself satisfied with her answers, then suddenly she gets this very sweetheart deal where she goes off to this minimum security camp, and even there is given the 5-star Trump hotel treatment with room service and ability to work out whenever she wants, guests who can come and bring computers. The warden is sending messages back and forth to the people she wants to correspond with. It's unbelievable. And they don't even deny that. They just fire the people who they think brought this forward as whistleblowers.
We are not going to slow down the push for a broader release of these files. And
that's a whole fact. That is a whole fact, people. We are not going to stop, yo. We need to know how many more other motherfuckers was involved in this, man. This shit has to stop, bro. This nigga thinks we're going to go away, and we're not, man. You're going to have to fucking come clean, man. Whether he likes it or not, he's going to have to fucking come clean, because this shit is just out of whack. This shit is out of whack. Breaking news. What? I had a set of videos I wanted to show you, but we have to stop. I have to go to this one right here. This is from Keith Edwards on his podcast, The Keith Edwards Show. Oh, shit. We're going to Keith Edwards right now. Let's switch to Keith Edwards right now. He has some breaking news. These niggas are trying to delete shit. Hold on a second. Hold the fuck on a second. Right here. These niggas is trying to delete shit. Come on.
Trump's former personal attorney and now deputy attorney general for the United States, which really still is just Donald Trump's personal attorney, was on TV trying to defend the indefensible. And here's what he had to say about the fact that, and if you don't know this, they uploaded some files, Epstein files. Donald Trump's picture was in them, and they removed the pictures yesterday. And here's what he had to say about that.
Shit.
Morning. Thank you so much for being here. Let's dive right in. The Epstein Files Transparency Act called for all files with limited.
Before I let this play, I know I keep cutting this off, but it's once again, somebody in his administration is trying to sabotage him. This is crazy. Once again, look at this. Who's doing this? What's good? Big Herb on the whole set. I'm gonna drop the link in a minute, Herb, so you can come up here, man. Because yo, this shit is real, bro. This shit is real. Somebody's trying to sabotage him. Somebody is over Donald Trump and his shit. Because how we would know this happened? How we would know that somebody went back on the motherfucking Epstein files and removed shit because it was accidentally his photos and shit were uploaded. This is crazy, man. Let's keep playing. Herb, I'm gonna drop the link
To be
right now.
released within 30 days. On Friday, the Justice Department released just a fraction of the overall Epstein files. Why didn't the Justice Department meet that deadline?
It's very simple and very clear. The statute also requires us to protect victims. So the research documents and still continuing our process is simply that, to protect victims. So the same individuals that are out there complaining about the lack of documents that were produced on Friday
are still being held.
This is crazy. This
1%,
is absolutely
most of the
fucking
stuff
crazy.
is redacted. Now, here's what he had to say about like those photos were removed.
Mr. I want to follow up with what you just said. We're referencing the day they disappeared from DOJ's website yesterday, including this of what looks like a desk with a drawer open containing photos of Donald Trump. Just to be very clear, to put a fine point on it, why were these files taken down? You're saying it was at the direction of a judge?
Well, you can see in the photo, there's photographs of women. And so we learned really photograph that there are concerns about those women already released to the public, seeing him with. He has said
none of those have been released by the Department of Justice. Those were released by the Oversight Committee through Epstein's estate. So none of that came.
Then in the 9 photo, a single photo, because President Trump was in it, is laughable. And the fact that everybody's trying to act like that's the case is a reflection of their true motivation.
That's the exact reason why y'all pulled those fucking photos, because your boy Trump was in them. Shout out JLES. What's good, Joe LES? You in the building. What's good? What's good? I dropped the link for anybody that want to come on the panel and voice their opinion about all this bullshit that I'm fucking finding today. Once again, happy birthday to my twins. They turned 2-year-old today. They turned 2 today. Yeah, this shit is crazy. That's why y'all fucking went ahead and pulled everything off, because of fucking Trump's pictures being on his desk and everything. These people think we really fucking stupid, man. This shit is crazy.
But the reality is, anybody, any victim, any victim's lawyers, any victim rights group can reach out to us and say, hey, Department of Justice, there's a document, there's a photo, there's something within the Epstein files that identifies me, and we will then, of course, pull that off and investigate it.
Are you saying that one or more of the women in one of the photos or several of the photos is a victim or a survivor of Jeffrey Epstein, and that's why you took those files down? And will they be put back up?
No, that's not what I'm saying. Of course, if we.
That's what you just. Oh my God, that's what the fuck you just said, you fucking retard. Yo, are these people fucking that stupid? This is crazy. I can't. You just fucking in plenty of words just said that. This dude is. Yo, these people are.
Do that if we had, if we believed that photograph contained a survivor, we wouldn't have put it up in the first place without
a couple of pools. This is crazy.
So it doesn't make sense. So they are They hid it because there's people in it, but they're not survivors, and they're only supposed to be protecting survivors, but they're just people that were in it. And so there are people that are in it with Donald Trump, but so there's people that are in it who are, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. They clearly did it because Donald Trump was in those files.
Exactly. Let them know, man. I'm with you, bro. They need to stop playing with us, man. Yo, Keith, why they think we fucking retarded, man? Yo, shout out to Keith Edwards show, man. Get the fuck out. This dude, Todd Blanche, is a fucking retard, bro. Look at this nigga's face. He's a fucking idiot, man. He just basically told us that and then said, nah, that's not why we did it. Bro, I can't believe Donald Trump surrounded himself by a bunch of fucking idiots, bro. How can an idiot surround himself with idiots? You're supposed to surround yourself with people that'll keep you looking like an idiot. This is crazy.
That is 100% what happened. Now, here is what Thomas Massey and Rep. Ro Khanna had to say.
This is wild, bro.
In these past 48 hours, we have seen the Justice Department acknowledge it's an incomplete release, but they have put out more than 13,000 files. They say more will come. This isn't everything you asked for just yet, but would you acknowledge that they are complying with the spirit, if not the intent of your law?
No, they're flouting the spirit and the letter of the law. It's very troubling.
What a fucking joke of a question.
Yeah.
They were supposed to release everything.
Exactly. Not
unredacted unless there was a victim or a very specific reason to protect government secrets.
The posture that they've taken. And I won't be satisfied until the survivors are satisfied. You know, I said in the hours leading up to this release that we will know if they are complying if they implicate any of the other criminals that are involved and the suspects that are involved, that the witnesses, the victims themselves have given to the FBI, and they've never been mentioned.
Thanks a lot, Chaos Truth. I appreciate you. Thank you much.
This is the Speediance Gym Monster 2. If you're not familiar with the Speediance Gym Monster, let's first talk about what it is.
Well, it's in these.
Exactly. Now, Rand Paul was like, just release them.
Files. Your Kentucky colleague Thomas Massey obviously was the force that forced this release. He is saying that the Attorney General is violating the law and could in fact eventually be prosecuted for doing so. What's your reaction to this partial release?
We know I've supported transparency on the Epstein files from the beginning. I've voted repeatedly to release them. I think it's a good idea. I think that trust in government is at a low ebb, and that people need to trust that justice is the same whether you're rich or poor. And people tend to believe that some rich people got off scot-free in the Epstein case, in the Epstein files. So I think it all should be released. I think it's a big mistake. I mean, look, the administration has struggled for months and months with something they initially ginned up and then sort of tried to tamp down.
And why do you think that is? Why do you think they ginned it up and then tamped it down? Because they probably got into power. They saw exactly what was in those files, and they're like, oh, we cannot release that shit. We cannot release that shit. Now, switching gears,
crazy,
Donald Trump official Hassett was asked about the Supreme Court if they found that the tariffs were unconstitutional. He kind of gave the game away with the fact that this whole thing was a lie, that it is us and the countries who pay the tariff.
We really expect the Supreme Court is going to find with us. And I also think that if they didn't find with us, that it's going to be pretty unlikely that they're going to call for widespread refunds, because it would be an administrative problem to get those refunds out there. But basically, whoever paid the tariff, like actually cut the check to buy the thing, would be the person who would be getting the refund if there were one.
Doesn't the administration claim it was a company that?
Exactly.
Saying of the company.
It would be like I'm not talking about the incidents, right? The incidents are there.
Question. This broad is nice. Look, he's laughing because he know he fucked up. He fucked up. Yo, I'm getting animate because I'm trying to, it's just fucking hilarious, bro. This dude fucked up. Look at him smiling because he's looking stupid right now because he can't even answer the question.
Who pays the tariff depends on elasticities of supply and demand. And we know that China cut the price a lot so that the post-tariff price from Chinese goods is about what it was before the tariff.
He's trying to spin you and confuse you with the
people who pay the tariff, if there is a refund, the people who actually paid for the good, the importer in most cases, they're the ones who do the first line of defense for refunding the tariff. But I really.
So you're going to give back the company, but what about the customer, the consumer? We've been paying these high absorbent amount of prices on food, on groceries, on electronics, everything. Bills have gone up, light bill, water bill, fucking lion, tigers, and bears. What's going to happen with the consumers? Are we going to get discounts? Are these companies, by getting their money back, are going to go ahead and bless the fucking consumers that you fucked over?
I really don't think that's going to happen. It's very complicated. And then that person would be responsible for allocating the tariff refund to the appropriate folks.
Well, then maybe you shouldn't have done an illegal, unconstitutional tax on the American people. How about that? How about that? Well, folks, this is an administration that is floundering. I said it a couple of days ago. I'm going to say it again. Donald Trump may have power. He is not powerful. Okay, this is a very clear sign that this administration is falling apart. So we just got to keep fighting. We got to keep getting out good information. We have to make sure that we are relentless, which we're going to be here, and as many other channels are, because this is not the end. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. I hope we do impeach Pam Bondi. I hope we do go after every single person who is breaking the law. And I hope every single piece of information.
And this is the time when I pause the show to tell everybody that's watching, because I do it every show, where the fuck is the Vice President, J.D. Vance? Has anybody heard from J.D. Vance? Hey, J.D. Vance, the president is losing it. Where are you? You're supposed to be the backup. Where you at, J.D. Vance? Every time I do a show, I ask for you. I don't see you on TV. I don't hear nothing about you. We don't see you nowhere around. Can somebody find the vice president?
That needs to be out and should be out, does come out. And it will come out one way or another. It will. And we all know why they're dragging their feet, because this all implicates Donald Trump. We don't know to what degree. We don't know what it says. But clearly there's stuff in there they do not want us to see. But we will see it. That I know. For sure. I'll see you soon. Bye.
That's what's up, Keith Edwards. I'm telling you, folks, this shit is absolutely ridiculous. This shit is crazy. This shit is absolutely fucking out of their mind. There's no hiding this. And he don't understand. Even if it don't, this is the shit. Even if he don't release it, when he leaves the White House, somebody else is gonna be curious and say, fuck it, let's see what was so much all the drama about. And you don't understand, even after the fact, when you're not in the White House, they can still come after you. That's why it strikes me to my mind that all these people are going head to balls for fucking Donald Trump. Niggas, when he's not the president no more, which is gonna be very soon, what are y'all gonna fucking do? Y'all don't have no protection. He can't leave a fucking I'm leaving, but when I leave behind, I'm leaving pardons for all these people should they get in trouble. Nigga, that's not the way that shit works, bro. That's not the way pardons work, people. That shit ain't gonna go down like that. I believe, right, Charlene? Is that the way pardons don't work like that, right? He can't leave and not be the president no more and leave pardons for somebody just in case if they get in trouble in the future. Exactly. Get the fuck out of here. That don't work like that, folks. So you stupid motherfuckers better keep your fucking receipts, keep your text messages, keep your emails, keep everything so that when you get questioned, like, hey, man, I had to do it because Donald Trump was forcing me to. Because that's the only, and remember I said that here first on Smoked Out Society. Every one of them are going to be like, I had to do it because he was the president. I had to do it because he was the president. That's going to be everybody's excuse. I had to do it because he was the motherfucking president. Stop the cap, bro. Seriously. Let's watch this other video and then it's looking like bro, there's no fucking comeback from this. There's nothing he can do. And that's what he don't understand, man. He doesn't understand that. Once again, shout out to everybody that's out here. Big Irv, Joe Elias, Chaos Truth, Tara Sanchez, Hershey's, fucking baby girl Wendy, thanks for coming through. And everybody else that's in the bushes, thank you, man. Hit that like, man. Stop playing, bro. We out here, man. I'm trying to keep y'all informed to let y'all know what the fuck's going on, man. This shit is crazy. The shit that Donald Trump is doing is not fucking cool, man. It's not cool at all. And he don't understand, man. This shit is catching up to him at an alarming rate. And there ain't shit he could do. Here we go. We got Justin again on the Midas Touch Network. Trump is having a bad Sunday because somebody came and told him that they are preparing papers of impeachment. Let's get it. I got to put it up for you, folks. This is what I'm here for, man. I'm Havoc 3E, man. I'm the motherfucking smoked out society. We in the building, bro. The Rico squad. We the hardest in the whole yard. Talkie is Jess. I'm the devil's advocate and the motherfucking problem child. Let's get it, bro. Here we go. Your boy Trump having a bad Sunday. Let's talk about it.
The town is engulfing flames.
You gotta get their 2 cents in here. They gotta get their 2. I need to take Charlene fucking YouTube.
Oh, God. Let's do our best to rebuild.
Donald Trump is having a devastating Sunday morning. His minions like MAGA Mike Johnson are out there, this Turning Point USA event, saying that, look, we're going to face impeachment of Donald Trump unless something changes. If Democrats take control, they're going to impeach this guy for all that he's doing. Oh, don't threaten us with a good time, MAGA Mike. Here's what MAGA Mike just said moments ago. Let's play this clip.
But if we lose the House majority, the radical left, as you've already heard, is going to impeach President Trump. They're going to create absolute chaos. We cannot let that happen. And
now let's talk about some of the devastating news Donald Trump got this morning. Again, new polling shows that he, again, least popular president ever. Approval ratings only at 41%, 59% disapproval. But when you take a look at one of these crosstabs about Trump's approval trends among Hispanic voters right here, in February, it was 49% approve, 51% disapprove. Right now, as we head into the Christmas holidays and New Year, approvals at 29%, disapprovals at 71%. So negative 42, a net 40-point negative swing in that time. Now, just talking about that Turning Point USA event just for a moment.
So that's basically the nigga is going down and no one in the history of presidency, has ever had these type of numbers. No matter what he does, he's going down as the worst fucking president that ever existed. Period. There ain't no stopping it. There ain't no nothing. It's a wrap.
As well, it's now being led by Erica Kirk, and she had quite the slip of the tongue when she was speaking earlier, and she said, yeah, it's all a grift. This is all a grift. She basically said, I mean gift, I mean grit, I mean gift grit. Watch what just went down here. Play this clip.
Despite the devastating loss of Charlie Kirk, my incredible husband at UVU, Caleb has persisted with the same gift. It has been a long day. Trust me, you're not a grifter. So good.
Just a reminder, folks, make sure you hit subscribe. We're on our way to 6 million subscribers. You may think you're subscribed to this YouTube channel, but double check. We're under attack by the Trump regime and by state regime media, which calls itself out. So just double check that you're subscribed. Also, you have Donald Trump and MAGA Mike panicking as they're hearing, and we've been reporting that other MAGA Republicans are set to quit politics entirely as a result of the destruction and
all the people that are retiring. Here we go. From the 119th Congress, we got Mike Rogers. We got David Verdude. I can't really read it because it's low. We got David Valaduno, Darnell Issa, Carlos Jimenez, Victor Alasfart, Mike Johnson, Bill, and it's just crazy. I can't even read this right now, bro. I can't read this right now. It's too low. But just let's count how many people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Come on, man. 16 Republicans are booking it, bro. They leave in office. They don't want no fucking problems. They don't want to go to jail. That's what it is. They figure if they leave now, they won't get blamed for shit. I'm out of here. Fuck this job. I'm gonna go home. This is too much. This is too many problems. This nigga is not gonna be in the White House all the time, and we're gonna wind up being fucked over by this dude because we're gonna be screwed. You know what I'm saying, people? So this shit is crazy. Let me play myself. Hold on. Let's play this.
MAGA movement, right? Of course, on Friday, we reported how Elise Stefanik, the MAGA Republican from New York, not only quit the governor's race there, but she quit politics altogether. She's been shamed and humiliated, and so many of these MAGA Republicans are on this retirement watch list. Expect them to resignation in the coming days, or perhaps even we're focused on that right now. And folks, also handling of the economy from that same CBS poll, only 5% of Americans view the economy right now as an A, whereas the vast majority of Americans, about 70%, give the.
So right now, this is what the people in the world think. As far as an A grade for Donald Trump, 5%. A B, 20%. A C, 26%. A D, 25%. And an F, 24%. Any way you put it, a quarter of the country think this nigga failed. And basically another 2/4 of the country think this nigga is just the worst. This nigga got, yeah.
Economy either a C or an F. 25% view it as a D. 24% view it as an F. So basically, we're talking about more than half the country, or about half the country, views the economy as being absolutely horrible, because it is absolutely horrible at this time. And very few people actually view this economy, and unless you're like a multimillionaire or a billionaire, it's the only way that you'll think this is good. But look, as I mentioned, Donald Trump has his minions out there again today. They're out there saying everything is A+. Like here is the MAGA Republican Senator Mark Wayne saying, in the Senate, the Republicans, we did a solid job. This is what he says here. Let's play this clip.
Come that, I would say we give us a solid A+, because we have broke just about every record that previous senator or Senate has been able to do. And that's been underneath the leadership of John Thune, of John Bradshaw.
This nigga must really be smoking. This nigga really, I don't know what records they done broke all the records in the wrong places. That's for sure.
Step with the White House every single day.
Again, Trump sending his minions out as they're involved in this cover-up of a child sex trafficking ring. They violated the Epstein Transparency Act. You saw the reports we've done earlier today on the Midas Touch Network, where they're deleting files that have already been produced. So they've only produced about 5% of the overall files that the DOJ has. They were to produce 100% and just redact the victims, actual victims, and redact their faces or photos or videos where the actual victims are. Now the Trump regime is saying the perpetrators, the rich men who were working with Epstein, that they're the real victims. The Trump regime has redacted basically everything, and they've turned over only 5% of the records. There were a few slip-ups where there was a photo or two of Donald Trump. Then they deleted those. So when we went back to the DOJ website, they deleted those from the files. So Kristen Welker asks Todd Blanche, so why was this photo of Donald Trump that was produced, why was it taken down from the DOJ website? Why do you remove it? Todd Blanche, bunch of words.
Said you were referencing the 15 files released today. They website yesterday, including this photo.
Can somebody give me a thumbs up? Can y'all see me? Are we good to go? Are we good to go? I don't know what just happened. Are we good to go? Are we good to go? Can anybody see me? Can I get a thumbs up? Make sure everything is up to go. I got everything paused right now.
You know you're talking about them because they messing it.
We good. We good. Can I get a thumbs up? Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Got 10 people in the building. Can I get a thumbs up? Are we good? Thank you much. Thank you much.
Why did you remove it? And watch Todd Blanche just give you a bunch of word salad because they're covering up the photos that have Donald Trump in it. That's why. Here, play this clip.
Produced.
Mr. Blanche, I want to follow up with you on what you just said. You were referencing the 15 files released Friday. They disappeared from DOJ's website yesterday, including this photo of what looks like a desk with a drawer open containing photos of Donald Trump. Just to be very clear, to put a fine point on it, why were these files taken down? You're saying it was at the direction of a judge?
Well, you can see in that photo, there's photo of women. And after releasing that there were concerns about those men that we had put that photo. So we pulled that photo down. It has nothing to do with President Trump. There are dozens of photos of President Trump already released to the public, seeing him with Mr. Epstein. He has said that in the 90s and early 2000s, he socialized with him. The absurdity of us putting a single photo because President Trump was in it is laughable. And the fact that everybody's trying to act like that's the case is a reflection of their true motivation. But the reality is anybody, any victim's lawyers, any victim rights group can reach out to us and say, hey, Department of Justice, there's a document, there's a photo, there's something within the Epstein files that identifies me. We will, of course, pull that off and investigate it.
Are you saying that one or more of the women in one of the photos or several of the photos is a victim or a survivor of Jeffrey Epstein, and that's why you took those files down? And will they be put back up?
No, that's not what I'm saying. We, of course, if we knew that, if we believed that photograph contained a survivor, we wouldn't have put it up in the first place without redacting the face.
And then Kristen Welker, Todd Blanche. Just to remind you who Todd Blanche is. It's Donald Trump's former criminal defense lawyer, right? This guy is Trump's former lawyer in the case where Trump was convicted of 34 felony counts, right? He's now the number 2 Department of Justice. So he's basically the guy who runs the day-to-day at the DOJ. The Bureau of Prisons reports to him. And this was the guy who interviewed Ghislaine Maxwell in Tallahassee when she was in a maximum security facility because he's a convicted child sex trafficker, right? That's where convicted sex traffickers belong, in maximum where it should be rotting, right? But nope, after Todd Blanche met with her and she lied and said all these things about Trump, which we all know were lies because those 18,000 Bloomberg emails or that the House Oversight Committee got those 18,000 emails as well. They all got those emails and it showed she lied about everything, right? And by the way, the Trump regime in their production didn't even produce the duplicates that were in their possession of those 18,000 emails that were already discussed that the House Oversight Committee produced and that Bloomberg's been talking about. Anyway, here's what Todd Blanche says when he's asked, why was Ghislaine Maxwell moved just days after you interviewed her? Play this clip.
Warren, we're almost out of time. I can ask you about Ghislaine Maxwell, who was, of course, convicted in 2021 for her role in helping Jeffrey Epstein traffic his victims. In July, you interviewed her in Florida, where she was serving a 20-year sentence in federal prison. Just a week later, Maxwell was moved to a more permissive prison camp in Texas. Why was she moved just days after you interviewed her, Mr. Blanche?
Good evening, sir. From our menu tonight, might I recommend the Krabby Newberg? We take the finest cuts of aged imported kelp, stuff them.
So that's a Bureau of Prison security issue that I will not talk about.
Did you have anything? Did you have anything to do with?
First of all, I'm responsible for the Bureau of Prisons. So to the extent it needs to. But just let me talk about the security issue. At the time,
you know what's so crazy? The fact that it took him so long to answer that's suspect like a motherfucker, yo. That is suspect like a motherfucker that it took him that long to answer that bullshit, bro. That shit is crazy, bro. That shit is absolutely crazy.
I met Miss Maxwell, there was a tremendous amount of scrutiny and publicity towards her. And the institution she was in, she was suffering numerous threats against her life. So the BOP is not only responsible for putting people in jail and making sure they stay in jail, but also for their safety. And
now, folks, a lot going on, not just on the domestic front, but a lot going on in foreign policy as well. Trump's trying to create distractions while all of this is going on. So we're learning now that the U.S. has boarded a third oil tanker off the coast of Venezuela, according to Bloomberg. Now, yesterday they boarded the second, which was actually one that was not subject to sanctions.
This is what I'm talking
it had a
about.
Panamanian.
This is crazy right here. This is another thing that while I was out with the family yesterday, I heard about. So this is the second oil tanker that the United States has seized that was on its way to Venezuela. We ain't got why are we stealing and taking from these motherfucking people? You think them people in Venezuela are gonna sit back and keep allowing this? But this is the second one now. No, this is the third one. U.S. has boarded a third tanker off the coast of Venezuela. This is crazy. What the fuck is this nigga doing? Why are you fucking with other country resources? This shit's gonna get us
flag
caught up
on
in
it,
something crazy.
and it was
He's trying to
and it was
start
heading
a
to
fucking
China.
war.
I think China had purchased 2 billion barrels of oil, and the United States just basically seized it. But the United
So we're stealing from China now. So we want these niggas knowing that there's a Chinese store in every fucking corner everywhere. Those are fucking ticking time bombs. Let's keep it 100. Like what the I'm amazed at. Yo, why the fuck are they allowing shit like this to happen?
States is trying to do is they're trying to provoke a response right now from Venezuela in order to then have the pretext for a war and say, look, everybody, Venezuela attacked us, so we have to go to war with Venezuela right now. I think it's so important that in today's day and age, with all the Trump regime deception and everything that's taking place, we have a healthy media diet. It's why I get all of my news when I prepare these videos in the morning. I'm often asked, Ben, where do you get your news from? Well, I use something called Ground News, and I use their Vantage plan.
All right.
A little bit of mixed to lower factuality than independent media, which is higher factuality. But you get all of that with your Ground News Vantage subscriptions to U.S. proposals. What's interesting is that this is being reported mostly by the center, but you notice over here, right wing is actually reporting on this, and it's being reported slightly by the left.
Right, Joe Elias. Let me engage you guys a little bit. That's exactly what it is. He's trying to start a war. He's trying to start a war to stay in power because of the fucking laws that we have, that if there's a war, there's no elections, no this and that and everything. Like, why are you fucking with these other countries? I don't understand. Now you stealing from China. China purchased all those barrels of oil. Who the fuck are we to go over there and start taking people? We on some Pirates of the Caribbean shit now? That's what the fuck we doing? We the Pirates of the Caribbean? We out here pirating fucking other people's vessels? What the fuck is going on? This shit is crazy, Elias.
Why I think that's
I
the
know
case.
what you're saying.
So for months now, I mean,
wow.
We at the Midas Touch Network, I've been showing you what Putin's been saying, what the Kremlin's been saying, what Ushakov has been saying, what Dmitriev has been saying, what Lavrov's been saying, all the people around Putin. So now, so this is the part where like Trump's fraud kind of blows up in his face, and then people are like, oh, I see. So you lied to me, and they just move on to the next one. That's what's going on with this Trump regime. Kristen Welker, by the way, going back to Todd Blanche, she said, why didn't the Justice Department meet the Friday deadline? Like you had an obligation to produce these records by Friday. How come you didn't meet that Friday deadline? Here, play this clip.
Why didn't the Justice Department meet that Friday deadline?
Good morning. So it's very simple and very clear. The statute also requires us to protect victims, and so the reason why we are still reviewing documents and still continue process is simply that, to protect victims.
Then going back to some economic.
Fucking wifey's over here blowing up some fucking balloons, y'all. I'm sorry. I know her niggas is laughing at me like, what the fuck you jumping for? She's over here blowing these fucking balloons on the helium, and them shits are exploding.
Quick news. Kristen Welker asks Kevin Hassett, Donald Trump's national economic advisor. So if the Supreme Court rules against the Trump regime, are you going to give refunds to the companies in America that have had to pay the tariffs? Because
yeah, and we heard that earlier on another person's fucking we heard that earlier on fucking Keith Edwards podcast when he was talking about it and everything. Like I said, bro, this shit is crazy, bro. This shit is getting out of hand. It's getting crazy. It's becoming uncontrollable. And no matter what Donald Trump does, he's losing all control and all apathy over everything that's going on, yo. And that's basically what it's coming down to. This shit he's going to be able to do when it's all said and done, it's going to blow up in his face. Exactly. He's trying to bribe people too, people. And y'all going to be stupid. Y'all remember when he gave the first stimulus, how a couple of us wasn't getting tax returns back because we had to pay that fucking money back once he was out of the fucking White House? Telling you, he's about to fuck the economy up again. Y'all keep believing these stimulus checks are something worthwhile. He's going to do us dirty again. He's putting us more and more in debt, man. He's fucking us over. And you know what? I'm a person who's affected directly by a lot of the decisions because I got people that work for the government. And it's sad that everyone that's a government employee, sorry, love, sorry, Shar, but it's the truth. Be prepared that come January, this man is not going to do nothing unless the Republicans buck the system and tell Donald Trump, fuck you, we're not doing this. The government is going to shut down again. And I'm telling you right now, I don't see no government opening up. This man is about to unravel. He's going to unravel his wrath on us, bro. I'm telling you, this shit's going to get uglier before it gets prettier. That's why they doing what they doing and preparing. Come on, impeachment, articles of impeachment. Yeah, let's get it going. Fuck that. Let's get the 25th Amendment. This dude is, he's not fit to be president no more, yo. Where's the vice president at? Where's J.D. Vance? Even though we don't want that motherfucker, but at least he's a little bit more competent at this point. But like I said, man, this shit is wild, bro. This shit don't make no sense. It's unfathomable that we got this motherfucker doing what he's doing to us, man. Everyone's lives is at risk because of this motherfucker, bro. And that's the sad part about it. And there ain't shit that any of us are going to be able to do, bro, when it's all said and done. Plain and simple, man. This shit is fucking crazy, bro. We're all going to get fucking railroad ended. When he leaves, trust and believe, he's going to leave this country so fucking in debt, so fucking destroyed, so it's going to be wild, bro. It's going to be absolutely wild, bro. And that's what we're not understanding, bro. Trust and believe, man. We have to fucking... we need to make better decisions as a country and as a nation. We don't need another Trump, man. We need to really get this motherfucker out. We need a reset. Should have been, right now, I bet you there's a lot of people that wish they would have voted for Kamala. Word. Fuck the fact that she was a woman. I bet you there's a lot of y'all right now that wish I voted for her ass. Trust me. This shit is crazy, man. This shit is absolutely wild, man. I don't know what else to say. Well, go ahead. I'm going to play a quick song real quick. I'm going to finish this L. Sovereign Nation on the set. What's good, Sovereign? You already know, Sovereign. You want to talk about this shit, man. What do you think, man? How much longer of this fucking madness we have to deal with? Because it's just people don't understand, man. It's like I don't know how many times you got to repeat. Is that they just don't understand, bro. We screwed, bro. We absolutely screwed, bro. I don't know what else we can say or do, but we screwed. I'm going to go ahead and play this song. Once again, rest in peace to Fred the Godson. I know him personally. I used to hang out with him. He used to come to my crib. That's how I met fucking Pix and Niels. That's how I know fucking Little Kim. How I know her baby daddy and all that shit. So I'm going to go ahead and give him some love. Excuse me. Yeah, he does need to retire, Sovereign Nation. But he's not going to retire because if he retires, he's going to jail. Remember, he was convicted of 34 felonies, but a sitting president cannot be convicted. That's why he can't lose the House or the Senate, because if he gets impeached, he's going to fucking jail. Plain and simple. He's going to jail. There's no fucking start all over nothing. He's going to jail for the fucking shit he did in New York too. A lot of people don't understand he's gonna burn for the shit that he did in New York too. So that's why even he's not gonna retire. He's gonna ride this shit out. He needs the whole 4 years for the statute of limitation. That's why we need to get him the fuck out next year. This November coming up, it's a wrap. The MAGA movement is over, bro. We need to get back to fucking reality, real life. Like I said, when the fucking home and the birth of the KKK turns blue, shit. You know it's real when you fucked up. When the KKK a Democrat now. Stop the cap, bro. Here we go, people. Fred the Godson. Throw me on the hit, make in each room. Smoked Out Society, we in the building.
I don't give a fuck about you anymore. I don't give a fuck about you anymore, girl. Anymore. Told you was gonna cost you. Told you. I misplaced things. I'm sorry if I lost you. Yeah, right. I fucked your best friend purposely. My heart's Teflon. How dare you try hurting me? I fucked shorty you hate. I told her work with me, and she do it better than you, bitch. That's word to me. Word to me. You sent the vid to your Facebook. I wish I seen how your face look. Why I'm violating? You a pretender. You caught amnesia. You don't remember. Well, I got the memory of an elephant. I would say the nigga name, but he ain't relevant. I don't give a fuck about you anymore. I don't give a fuck about you anymore. Your sister told me you was crying, she feeling like you dying. I told her if I said I gave a fuck, I'd be lying. Cupid sent the slug through my shirt. She told you if you cross me, my love will reverse. So, you stupid bitch, damn you. I'm glad your heart is crippled, I can't stand you. I was the man who planned to cuff it up, but you had dicks on the ceiling, you fucked it up. Lying asshole, I bounced right up and now I'm flying that slow. Told you I got the memory of an elephant. I would say the nigga name irrelevant. I don't give a fuck about you anymore. I don't give a fuck about you anymore, girl. Anymore. Oh yeah. I'm a real nigga. I deserve better. So fuck you. Fuck you. I'm a real nigga. I deserve better. So fuck you. I hate you. I don't give a fuck about you anymore. I don't give a fuck about you anymore, girl. Anymore. Oh yeah.
Stop the cap, stop the cap. Jill Elias said, people buy guns to protect ourselves. If you can't buy one, make one. or a weapon for war because Trump is trying hard for one. Oh, of course, he's trying, bro. I'm telling you, I saw videos this weekend of New York police officers arresting motherfucking ICE agents. Like, they were not playing around. They're like, yo, you're not gonna come in here and start causing problems out, motherfuckers. You can't be doing that shit, bro. These motherfuckers are really out here tripping the fuck out, bro. Shit is crazy, man. I gotta move. I'm gonna play one more song, folks. I'm gonna play one more song, and then, matter of fact, in order to play this song, you know, I gotta switch my whole platform because I don't have this shit under my thing. So hold on one second. Y'all know what I'm trying to listen to. Is it in this one? Yeah. All right, folks. I'm gonna play this song with Pain, and then after that, I'm gonna say my goodbyes to y'all. I appreciate y'all because I gotta head out to work for about 2 hours, and then I'm coming back to the crib. I don't think I'm going live again. I'm gonna be up in here hanging out with the twins, chilling and stuff like that. But I'm gonna go ahead and play this song, and then after the song, I'm gonna go out of here. If for me to get back on, something serious gotta happen. Serious. With this Trump shit, I will not be surprised that something else does come out. But they need to release the Epstein files. Stop being like that. Give us the truth. Stop the motherfucking bullshit. This is one of Payne's favorite songs. This is one of my favorite songs from Payne. I think this is one of his, well, I think out of a lot of his songs, this is that one that I believe would have been a fucking banger had he went through and made it to the pros of the rap and all that. I think this was the song that would have fucking really money maker right here. Y'all know what song I'm talking about. Let's play it.
Buck Roll Beats. Salute. Yo, check it out. It's Latin Pain, everything. Real life, real spit. And this is dedicated to all the fake love I ever received. Yo, they don't really love you, they just say it. They think you a plaything, something they can play with. I got me a spray thing, something I can spray with. Stay up on my face or your face, I'ma spray it. I'm saying, they don't really love you, they just say it. They think you a plaything, something they can play with. I got me a spray thing, something I can spray with. Stay up on my face or your face, I'ma spray it. I'm saying, I'm tired of niggas faking, frontin' like it's love, deep in heart, niggas hating. Shorty said it's love, we gon' make it to the wake. Then I found out the angel with light really Satan. I'm saying, the heart ain't a toy, why you playing? You done piss me off, I'll be wrong, leave you laying. You thought I was soft, I was kind, now I'm raging. Lost all patience, the mind spinning, the heart racing. And I don't really want a conversation. All they do is lie, I'm the truth, what you saying? Yo, I go on like the kid at Jamaican. I don't understand how these real niggas faking. I'm saying, I starved, there was food up on your plate. And then I got the bag, put some food on your plate. And then I lost the bag, you was gone, where you staying? People do you bad, you get mad, say you hating. I'm saying, they don't really love you, they just say it. They think you a plaything, something they can play with. I got me a spray thing, something I can spray with. Stay up on my face, or your face, I'ma spray it. I'm saying, they don't really love you, they just say it. They think you a plaything, something they can play with. I got me a spray thing, something I can spray with. Stay up on my face, or your face, I'ma spray it. I'm saying, how to put my heart to the worst. God made me a gift, niggas treat me like a curse. People do you bad, you get mad, do you worse. I could be a bugged out dog, but it hurts. I'm cursed, cause I ain't never met nobody harm. But you gotta bring it to these niggas, word of moms. Left hand looking funny at my right arm. My right hand scheming on me, everything is wrong. I'm gone, fama make a nigga run away. You don't wanna leave, every reason not to stay. Treat me like a mutt, then you wonder why I stray. Let you niggas be, I'ma be up on my way. Okay, cause if I don't dip, you could die. Pain got me seeing visions in my mind's eye. You knew that I loved you, nigga, you knew I would ride. But you never loved me, you just took me on a ride. So bye, they don't really love you, they just say it. They think you a plaything, something they can play with. I got me a spray thing, something I can spray with. Stay up on my face, or your face, I'ma spray it. I'm saying, they don't really love you, they just say it. They think you a plaything, something they can play with. I got me a spray thing, something I can spray with. Stay up on my face, or your face, I'ma spray it. I'm saying, they don't really love you, they just say it. They think you a plaything, something they can play with. I got me a spray thing, something I can spray with. Stay up on my face, or your face, I'ma spray it. I'm saying, they don't really love you, they just say it. They think you a plaything, something they can play with. I got me a spray thing, something I can spray with. Stay up on my face, so your face I'ma spread. I'm saying, they don't really love you, they just say it. They think you a plaything, something they can play with. I got me a spray thing, something I can spray with. Stay up on my face, so your face I'ma spread. I'm saying, I'm saying, I'm saying, I'm saying, I'm saying, I'm saying, I'm saying.
Yeah, y'all already know, bro. I appreciate you, Joel. Yes, I appreciate you. We done. We are done, people. We are done. Once again, man, shout out to everybody that came through to hang out with me. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank you for all the birthday wishes for the twins. I see y'all put the balloons and everything in there for me. I appreciate y'all. You already know, Havoc 3E, Smoked Out Society. I'll check y'all later. If anything else happens, y'all already know. Stay on the lookout. Talkie is Just 2.0 should be going live again soon. And most likely, motherfucking Pain will probably be on frying or roasting the shit out of somebody. But we already know who specifically. And with that being said, folks, I'm out of here. Smoked Out Society. Happy birthday to Caleb and Khalil. We out.
Yo, you niggas talking shit. Got a lot to say on the gram, the YouTube. You know what I say though? Ya niggas toto, yo shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Ya niggas toto, yo shut the fuck up. Niggas talk shit, they don't even pop. I spill your whole shit, they gon' need a mop. You niggas mad puss, probably got the wild. I hit him up, I think I'm fucking pop. From the Bronx like a mud-hubber. Straight gutter, hot piece of butter. Puerto Rock brother that'll eat your mother. Get mad, call dad, you gon' need each other. My flow lethal, weapon, I'm D Glover, meat lover. Niggas talk like you all that, it's all cap. You don't bust gas, niggas all rap, I'm all fact. Check the rap sheet, niggas saw that I smack them with the Mac 4 rack, nigga, fall back. Don't press your luck. I'm from the slums, son, and my gun go buck. Y'all niggas talk shit, I'm like so fucking what? You puss. Yo, shut the fuck up. 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 Y'all niggas toto, yo, shut the fuck up. I'm hotter than the sun, nigga. Bust your guns, my love, son. I'm Big Pun, nigga. See me with the Glock 4 out. You run, nigga. This for those yapping the gums, niggas. You dumb, nigga. Nigga, you stupid. My record ruthless. I bang on some slow shit. Don't make me prove it. Look at your life, nigga. Useless. You ain't bout shit. I get the laugh when the two spit. I do this. Every bar is a felony. Go hard like dog in the yard. This pure energy. I bite, grip, shake, and chew through each enemy. Don't want a nigga, let it be. Ain't shit. Niggas telling me. So shut the fuck up, I'm all the way up, I'm an astronaut. Niggas talk shit, that's the life of a butt. I'm like, so what, nigga? Shut the fuck up. 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 Ya niggas toto, yo, shut the fuck up. 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 Ya niggas toto, yo, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.